Hello, everybody. We are going to be talking about some cookbooks that I got from the library and a few that I actually got from the store yesterday. I'm pretty excited to check them out. So first and foremost, what we usually do in the very front of the carousel, make sure here, I need to get my banner up. Make sure to check out Amazon, our shop there, because you'll be able to click through all the items that you maybe want to check out. In the very front of the carousel, you'll see a bunch of tech stuff. So if you have any questions, let me know. But I'm using an Elgato face cam here. And then I'm also using the Blue Yeti mic. Both of those are on sale today, which is pretty sweet. Oh no, there is a YouTube problem. Anyway, so if you are interested in those, make sure to click on that. But we're going to actually just kind of dive into cookbooks today. I have quite a few on this bookshelf, as you can see. I'm going to try to take some time with each one just because there's so many cool ones. And for some reason, my Amazon is taking a long time to load up as well. Oh, tech. It's so frustrating. So the first book that I have on this list is The Comfortable Kitchen. This one's really nice. This is by Alex Snodgrass, and she has a ton of really chill recipes. They're very easy to follow. Let's look at this together. I've cooked out of this quite a few times, actually. Her salads are really awesome. I mean, and they're filling too, which is really nice. So let's look at the table of contents here. You can kind of see what we're going to go through. It's all the awesome staples, you know, breakfast, pasta, vegetarian, then the different meat sections, and then even desserts. I haven't tried her desserts yet. I believe Alex Snodgrass does the Whole30 diet. I don't know if that's something that people are interested in. Let's see if this will refresh for me finally. But yeah, so Alex does the Whole30 program. So a lot of her stuff is allegedly a little more healthy, but most of her plans do follow the Whole30. And if they don't, it's marked up in this little corner here. Let me see if I can, switching all my screens. So you can see it's gluten-free, dairy-free, paleo, grain-free. So all of the dietary stuff is all in the corner of the book, and they all are marked here in the very corner. You can see it's a very there's a lot of photos in this book. Generally, it is perfect for fall and wintertime, in my opinion. It has a lot of really hearty dishes. So let's look at the salads. This is the one that really drew me in originally, and it is a bomb salad. It's super good. So this is a balsamic steak salad with creamy gorgonzola dressing. I don't think you can go wrong with steak and gorgonzola, to be perfectly honest. So you can see here, we have, it is gluten-free or grain-free as well. Here is our list of ingredients. Here's how this dish was created, how long it takes to make, and how many servings, and then, of course, our directions. There's also tips, too, throughout the book, which is really helpful as you are going along. But overall, I would say most of her recipes are pretty easy in general. They might look like a lot, especially the ingredients, but it's pretty simple. Chopped chipotle chicken salad. Let me see if I can find. Oh, the salad is really good. We have this one as well. I think it's actually on our list this week. Harvest salad with miso dressing. Super good. Hearty. You can see there's rice, sweet potatoes, kale, apples. Super tasty. Mediterranean salad. Mediterranean seared tuna salad. Whoops. So let's move on to more than salads. We have French onion beef stew. I've been seeing this just French onion soup floating around a lot on the internet, and I'm craving it. So I'm going to check it out with this particular cookbook. We have easy Greek-inspired lemon chicken soup. Oh, man. I have soup for lunch today. Zuppa Toscana. I've also seen this one a lot on the internet, but it could be my algorithm. Here we have orecchiette alla vodka. So we've got a whole pasta section if you are a pasta lover or a noodle lover. One pot cacio e pepe Israeli couscous. You can see this one's a really simple dish. Super easy to put together. So I would say this particular cookbook is great if you are super busy, school's started up. So, if you've got kiddos and you're like doing all the sports and you just need to whip something up really fast, it's healthy dishes. They're heartwarming. They're really good for kids and adults alike. And it's just really, really a great cookbook. So here's just a few more recipes and then we'll move on. Shrimp brochette skillet with poblano rice. I think we tried this, but we only had parts of it and it was very good, even though we didn't have the entire thing put together. Paleo battered fish tacos. And then here we have sesame asparagus saute. Super good. I'm also getting over being sick still. It's a lingering cold. So this is the Comfortable Kitchen. Check it out. This one's on sale, 62% off today. So it's like $11. That's pretty nice. And it's great all year round. But for now, like just generally, it's pretty good right now. This one I haven't looked through yet. So I'm very excited about it. It's pretty hefty. It's Latinissimo. Look at it. It's awesome. So home recipes from the 21 countries of Latin America. This looks amazing. So let's dive in. It came out not that long ago. I think it came out September, I hope. I love Latin American cuisine in general. So I am really pumped. You can see here's all of our dishes. It's divided into ingredient, which is kind of helpful. At least it is for me, especially since these seem to be very like veggie forward. Like there's some meat dishes in here, but I love that we've got tomato or squash or chiles if you wanted to use different things. We have rice, potatoes, holy moly, plantains. I'm all over that. So excited. So let's look at this briefly. It's heavy, so I'm trying not to ruin the book and myself. There's a decent amount of photos in here, lots of recipes, and lots of tips. So that's really cool too. So let's look at them a little in detail. We have sofrito rojo and sofrito de Ana Raquel. I'm sorry if my accent's super bad. It probably is. So this one's green pepper, cilantro, and garlic paste, which looks really good. And then we have the red sofrito, which awesome. So these are all the foundations or some of the foundations for some recipes that you might find. I hope I clicked on that. Yes. And it's 17% off, $33.16 instead of $40. So that's pretty nice. Here, let's see. So it's so hard to see some of these finer print. I totally get it. But we have different tips kind of throughout in this big box section. And you'll find them trickled throughout this cookbook. I noticed that when we were flipping through it really fast. So we have herbed crepes, basic crepes. Oh, I want a picture of the crepes. Okay, we have, this is a Milanesa tip. I've never heard of a Milanesas. Breaded cutlets. Ooh, and you can slice any meat, it looks like. Wow, okay, so here's a dish. Let's get some actual dishes here. We have, this is a lima bean, corn, and tomato salad. You'll see on the top here, barely. I know it's a little blurry. So it says difficulty, which is nice. This is easy. You see how much this serves, where this dish is from. This is from Peru. How many, I think I already said how many it serves. How much cook time is on here. Here you'll see the ingredient list. You'll see a description of this dish. So if you're unfamiliar with some of these, it's pretty good about telling you. And then here we have our directions. Really simple dish here. And then I think it'd be cool. You can footnote a lot of these if you wanted to do like a whole table setting and have, here's your different sides and here's what you can serve it with. You can do, here's all Peruvian dishes or dishes from El Salvador. So lots of cool stuff. This is corn tostadas with beans and cabbage. This looks super easy and perfect for a weekday meal. Again, here's our directions. Here's a description of the dish and instructions. Super easy. Arepas. I do have an arepa cookbook I'm going to share too that's just strictly arepas. So I'm really excited to show you that. But if you want to add more, here we have the mini arepa with guacamole cumin sauce. Yum. I'm getting hungry. I don't know why we do these like during lunchtime or right before lunchtime. I do it to myself. Okay, so this is pink bean stew. I thought it said pork bean. This looks really good. Super easy for fall, wintertime. There's even olives in here. Ooh. I'm excited. Okay, here's a squash section. Stunning photography. This is summer squash and zucchini toss. The squash section was so small. Maybe it's just the pages are so large. Here we have, sweet twice baked cajotes. I think I said that right. Cajotes. Those are interesting. I've never seen those before. They look good. Oh, man, I'm so hungry. There's a whole tomato section here. I'm trying to find some more photos for y'all. This is Tuco from Argentina. Let's do the Chile section. Hopefully there's some photos here. I'm seeing that this has a lot of fundamentals more towards the front and maybe towards the back. We'll see more recipes like with the rice section and the plantains, etc. So this is escabeche de pimentios. Oh, I think I said that wrong. Okay, never mind. Marinated red peppers. I'll make it simple on myself. Okay, let's move on. I just saw some step-by-step photos. Ooh, cheese and yuca flatbread. I think I can actually eat that. Yeah, I can. Oh, it's gluten-free. It doesn't blatantly say that, but when you read the ingredients, it's apparent. These are yuca crisps. Step-by-step photos for those. When I flipped through, it looked like there was a lot more photos, definitely more towards the back. Here we go. We have rice and duck. This is from Peru. A layered rice casserole. That looks really tasty. That looks easy. Quinoa. Let's see. In the quinoa section, we have the quinoa con limon. Chilled lemony quinoa. Perfect salad dish. Seafood stew. So you kind of get the gist of what this cookbook is all about, but it is quite wordy. There's not as many photos as I was thinking there was, which is fine, but you can easily explore parts of Latin America through the cuisine with this particular cookbook. It's very cool. There's a lot of interesting dishes, some things that are very familiar, but then there's things that might not be, plus a dessert section, of course. So if you are curious about cooking more Latin American foods, check out Latinissimo. It is a beautiful cookbook. It's very large, lots of information in here. Okay, moving on. Here we go. This is so large, it barely fits on my cookbook shelf. Okay, so we have now the arepas. I love these because arepas are naturally gluten-free, which is kind of crazy because they're like a little bun, like a sandwich and a bun. It's really cool. So this is just arepas, this whole cookbook. It's really cool. 13% off right now. So check that out. Let's get to the table of contents super fast. I say that as it takes me forever. Here we go. You'll see we have everything's kind of divided up into, vegetable, different kinds of meats. I think there's even dessert ones, which is cool. There's more than just arepas in here as well, like sides, fillings, dips, and other recipes. So here we have the basic recipe, but then you can flavor arepas in different ways. So here's a fried green plantain arepa, which looks really tasty. This one's beautiful. A bright orangey red arepa, sweet red pepper. Yum. Coconut. And here we have appetizers. I'm not sure. They're not all arepas, but I think there's some things you can make mini arepas like these. Very cute. Beef tartare with casabe. We have butter lettuce salad with orange and thyme vinaigrette. So you can have a whole arepa feast with some sides. Very nice. Here we'll start with seafood. Beautiful table settings. Stunning photography. This is a fried green plantain arepa with prawns and avocado. You can see here we have our our ingredients. Then here's how we put it all together and the directions. It's pretty simple, straightforward. I like that. It's not a super wordy cookbook. It's just like, okay, we're going to make arepas right now. A fried arepa with fish stew, plantain, and Parmesan. Ooh, grilled seafood arepa with green piccata. And we have a arepa with crab salad, tomatoes, and yogurt sauce. The cookbook is really vibrant, really fun, and really interesting, I guess, ingredients as well. Eggs Royale arepa. There's some fusion dishes in here. I think I saw, yeah, here we go. Prawn curry with coconut arepa. That looks so good. We have vegetarian arepas. So here we go. Arepa with goat's cheese and grilled vegetables. I would be all over that. That sounds, anything with goat's cheese is awesome. Huevos rancheros arepa with spicy green mojo. And then let's move on some step-by-step photos. I think, is it churros? Stuffed? No, it can't be. Let me look. Sweet plantain cornmeal fritters is what that photo is about. That looks tasty. All right, let's move on to a few more arepas. Arepa with brie, walnuts, Swiss chard, and spinach sauteed in brown butter. You can see, you can kind of put anything together in an arepa. So I'm really excited to actually dig into this a little bit more, experiment, see what kind of fillings and things I can put together and make a really cool arepa. This looks, I mean, oh man, my mouth is watering. We shouldn't be doing this pre-lunchtime. So if you're interested in Venezuelans' daily bread, check out arepa. It's on sale for 13% off. Next on our list today is another recent cookbook. It's called Crave, and I think it's kind of a big deal. I am not familiar with our chef here, unfortunately. Maybe I will be if I keep reading. I have a terrible memory, but I've seen this one floating on social media all over the place. So I wanted to share this one with you. Here is our table of contents. I like that we have different kinds. So we have dips, salsas, salads, herbs, grains, pickling, preserves. Here's some more. Everything has a page number associated with it, which is kind of nice. You can just flip through it. You can postmark different things and have create a like giant meal if you wanted to. Here is their journey. So here we go. Pantry staples in the very front. Cooking equipment as well. Let's get to the recipes though. That's the fun part. Noak cham, which is, oh man, I'm trying to remember. It is Thai and Vietnamese dipping sauce. You can also use it in Chinese cuisine. Some fundamentals are going to be more towards the front of the book. And there's a ton of different kinds of cuisine. Tomato salad with toasted sesame vinaigrette. Vibrant, fun, beautiful. We have grilled broccoli Caesar salad. So if you're tired of lettuce, you can do it with broccoli. That's kind of fun. Okay, here we have farro with fresh peas and minted yogurt. Oh, so here's a list of ingredients. Here's our instructions. And it says, that's the move. So it says the reason I chop my peas so they incorporate with all the other ingredients. If you leave them whole, they tend to fall to the bottom of the salad and roll around the bottom of the plate. So now you get a perfect bite every time. That's actually a cool tip. So you'll see some tips throughout this book, a small description of what each dish is all about. Very straightforward and easy. We have a easiest, cheesiest polenta. That looks really good. Perfect breakfast. Crispy shallots you can put on everything. This looks amazing and easy. Okay, so, ooh, Farro arancini. I wished I could have that. It looks great. Okay, so here's some more fermented or add-ons you can put onto your dishes. Harissa marinated olives. Whoa. This is cool. Okay, so sweet green curry with clams and cod. That's what this photo is, and it looks really stunning. Elegant. Okay, grilled swordfish with tomato pomegranate relish. Beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen a tomato pomegranate relish. I have to be honest. That sounds really good. Grilled nectarines with hot honey and basil. Well, that would have been perfect for summertime. We also have a grilled corn recipe with white miso and feta. Let's move on a little forward. Oh, man, I'm seeing some good stuff in here. Okay, corn cakes with hot and sweet syrup with feta. That's got to be great for, they were in Top Chef All-Stars. Okay, and this was one of their brunch options that they actually made on the show. That's cool. Okay, now I know. Here we have lobster XO dumplings with chili vinaigrette. Can't go wrong with dumplings. I mean, you don't necessarily need to use lobster because I know lobster can be expensive, but just all of the other stuff, amazing. Okay, here are some step-by-step photos, how to make the dumplings, I think, or your own pasta. I think it's your own pasta. Oreochet, that's what she's making. Okay. Spaghetti puttanesca. This is honestly one of my favorites, and we don't have it as much as I'd like. Oh, wait, hold on. Chicken under the brick or a brick? I don't think I've ever seen this dish before. That looks super easy. Pomegranate glazed pork ribs, a classic. Lamb ossobuco, with harissa and ginger gremolata. Yum. Chicken Milanese. I don't know why I'm having a pronunciation problem today. With pickled cherries, arugula salad. That looks really tasty, and I would have that if I could right now. And then let's go further. Let's see if there's actually some desserts here, just so you might be interested. Ooh, ice cream sandwich. That looks good. That actually looks like a cute little cookie. We do have desserts. So this cookbook has a little bit of everything. You get to learn her style of cooking, just her own unique recipes. She apparently was on a Top Chefs All-Stars, which is cool. So this is Crave. This just came out. Some really fun recipes in here. I'm looking forward to trying some of these. All right. Next up. And the cookbook is 19% off, so it's actually a pretty good deal right now. Okay. We have That Noodle Life coming up. It is a fantastic cookbook. This is perfect for any noodle lover in your world or yourself. And it's all noodles. So not just like Italian noodles or Asian noodles. It's like all the noodles you could possibly imagine in different fusions. So here we go. For the noodle lovers, which is me, I try to be really good. Here's our table of contents. They're hilarious. They make me laugh. And they're perfect. It's just a perfect cookbook. You get to learn about each kind of shape of noodle. I don't know about you, but I have a ton of friends who are very picky about their pasta shapes. So learning about them is good. And you can just learn how to make them. How to noodle. Fresh, fried, or fresh, dried, or versus frozen. You get to learn all about noodle stuff and where you would probably use each one. Saucing each noodle. Sauce is important. Okay, so here's our first chapter. Cozy Nudes for Cozy Moods. Right now, it's so cold. It's time to be cozy. Really savory Sunday sauce. Slow braised sugo with tagliatelle. This looks amazing. I mean, hands down, would love this right now. So you can see our list of ingredients are actually right here. Here's our instructions. And then, oh, I almost dropped that on my face. Here we have different toppings, add-ons you can put on here. So if you do have kiddos, this might be something to keep in mind. You can take certain things out if they're like, I hate peppers. So you can take those out. But you can also make things ahead. Again, a really great thing to know if you've got a busy schedule and you have like tiny windows in your life and you're like, okay, I have this one period to do all of my food prep. You can with this cookbook. All right, so here we have the soba bowl. Yum. Very different than the previous noodle. Here are different variations of different noodles. Oh, man. Cacio e pepe. Wow. I'm losing my mind. We have better than takeout fried Shanghai noodles with pork belly and kale. I've been meaning to make this one for a really long time, and I don't know why I haven't. I just get really crazy in my head. We have a French onion mac and cheese. There's various mac and cheese recipes in here. Lasagna recipes too, by the way. Pumpkin sage mac and cheese. That's perfect for right now. And it looks really perfect. We have, it's called the BCF, Authentic Beef Chow Fun, I think, with 2 kinds of soy sauce. Yum. Oh, man. Noodles are my weakness. I don't know about you, but it's my Achilles heel. I would have a noodle all the time. Okay. Low stress to decompress. So perfect, super duper easy noodle recipes are here and variations. So we have secret ingredient noodles, garlic butter, bucatini with oyster sauce. Love the different ingredients in here. Chinese dinner classic. And as you can tell, there's a ton of photos. So if you are a photo person, this is perfect for you. We have skinny vermicelli, tomato, lime, shrimp, cold noodle salad. That's pretty nice. Summertime noodles. Let's stay in tonight. Spicy sesame chili oil noodles, which I have made, and they are very good. I just wish I had that particular noodle because I feel like that would make everything so much better. I didn't know I had a preference for noodle shapes, but those chunky noodles look awesome. Okay, here we have different kinds of soup options. So this is great for this time of year around. Where is it? So instant noodles, you can actually just buy a pack of instant noodles with, just get some top ramen, and you can spice it up and do different things with it. And it's actually quite easy. And they go through that with this book. So you have a version of like a spicy ramen. There's a ramen egg. There's even, I think I saw like a kind of there's a noodle salad you can do. Lazy XO noodles. There's a lot of different kinds of noodles. Here is an interesting one. This is a Philly cheese noodle. So maybe you're just like, I don't want bread. I want noodles. Philly cheesesteak noodles. Weeknight pasta toss. Very different. Let's move forward a little bit more. Noodles over fries always. I don't think there's actual fries in here. That would be kind of crazy. That might be too much even for me. Noodles and fries, but sounds good. Noodle fun for everyone. Let's talk about noodles. So you can see different noodle recipes. The mess hall, like fondue, but it's Korean army stew. Wok noodles. Oh, my favorite chapter. We have the cult classic. So super savory Taiwanese beef noodle soup, which I've been waiting for a while to make this. I even have the beef in my freezer. I'm waiting for the perfect time. I just need to do it. More kinds of soups. This is pho. You can do different kinds of add-ins, that sort of thing. So as you can see, super fun, cool cookbook. Lots of easy, awesome dishes. Super unique. All the noodles you can imagine. So if you are a noodle person, this is definitely the cookbook you're going to want to check out. So this is the That's Noodle Life. It is 45% off right now. Hi, Tanya. I'm so sorry I haven't checked the phone over here. Nice to catch you finally on this live stream. Are you looking through any new cookbooks lately, Tanya? I'd love to hear from you. And from all of you as well. Anybody who has been watching, if you have a cookbook you've been like loving, make sure to share it. We will sometimes miss cookbooks, or sometimes there's just cookbooks from previous years that they weren't on our purview, and then somebody's like, oh, you need to check this out, and it's like, how did we miss it? So I'd love to hear from y'all. All right, this is another cookbook that I've been seeing a lot of, and I think this one is definitely more holiday oriented. So if you are, I know I'm trying to prep and find some holiday cookbooks. So this is Familia. This is big time cookbook, 125 foolproof recipes to feed your people, feed your family. My family is notorious for always, it doesn't matter if there's only 2 of us or 10 of us, we cook for armies. It doesn't matter. So that's just how I've cooked. This cookbook will be helpful because this is exactly how we cook in my house. So we have appetizers, dinners, traditional flavors, sides, soups, drinks, salsas. And I'm a big fan of, again, if you were here earlier, Latin American food. So if this is Latin American focused, I'm all over it. All right. So I actually like all food. I say that for every cookbook, but it's true. I do like all of the food. Okay. About our author, moving forward, we even have some Instagram hashtags, and even like here's some their reviews in her cookbook. That's fun. I actually haven't seen that one before, and if I have, it's been a while. Appetizers, let's get into it. Empanadas. Okay, we're starting strong. If I could have an empanada, I'd be in heaven right now. So this is all of the dishes. The titles are right here, so I'm struggling. Empanadas de picadillo. We have our description on the very top. Here's our ingredient list, and it's divided into sections. So we have our dough, and then we have the filling, and here is our directions. Pretty straightforward, simple, pretty much exactly like every cookbook. We have halibut ceviche verde. I love ceviche so much. I've only been disappointed by one ceviche, and I wouldn't even consider it ceviche. It was like a cold soup. It was sad. Okay, salads. I just need to learn how to make my own ceviche. Roasted beet salad with matcha pecans. Deep, dark, awesome photo. I love it. This is a wedge salad with blue cheese and chipotle caramelized pecans. These photos are really vibrant. Like they're just either like really deep and sultry or just really fun and awesome. This is an ensalada de Nápoles. I don't know why I'm struggling today. I would have this in a heartbeat. Let's go and move away from salads. I've focused a lot on salads today for some reason. We have a cochinita pibil de horno. Yum. I mean, super tasty. Pickled white onions with habanero. That sounds amazing. I should do that, actually. I don't know why I haven't done that. Here's a table setting. I'm getting hungry. I'm dying over here. Oh, hello, Alan. Nice to see you. It has been a while, hasn't it? It's been a while, at least on this channel. I will be streaming more. The holidays are coming up. We have tacos al pastor, which I love. This is like I think I would probably say this is my favorite taco flavor. Oh, no, I lied. Birria tacos are my favorite. I lied. And then that one's second. But you can't always have a birria taco. I would have a heart attack probably, but they're so good. Okay, chipotle chilaquiles, also a favorite of mine. This whole cookbook, I'm already gonna get it. We have chiles rellenos, tacos. Oh, the governor tacos, but I'm not saying that properly. I apologize. That looks really good, and you can see the grill marks here. This is like a proper taco. Molitas de carne asada, tasty. I have to get this cookbook. This is a library copy, by the way. I don't want to overwhelm my cookbooks. I don't have a ton of space in my house, so I have to be really particular. And I have a system where it's like, if you get a cookbook and I already have like 5 of the same one, I have to sacrifice one. So I try to be good. Okay, so here's a few more. We have oh my goodness. I can't do this. Here we go. This looks beautiful, right? And game changers throughout here. Oh, and these are it looks like the game changers are from other people who have cooked these recipes and made some alterations. Those are the game changers. That's really cool. This is kind of like a community oriented cookbook, which is really fun. Salmon kebabs, beautiful. I'll do a few more. I think I'm lingering a little bit. Vinegar cilantro salsa. Whoa. I need to try that. I don't know about you, but I will buy cilantro, and sometimes I will overbuy cilantro and it goes bad in like 2 days. It's so frustrating. So I really do need to learn how to do more of the I guess pickling, the salsas. I need to do more with my cilantro. Anyway, we had fried flor de calabaza quesadillas. Yum. I'm really hungry. Guajillo steak and potatoes. That looks scrumptious with the rice. Oh, yum. And the bread, if I could have it. Pollo con papas with arugula salsa verde. Oh my goodness. Here you go. Whoa, using arugula, which I have a ton of right now, for a salsa verde. That would be good. Very peppery, deep flavors. Crema de elote. Yum. Let's look at if we have any desserts. I think we do. We even have drinks here. In the very back, we have all of our salsas and our rubs, our mixes. I did see something in here I have to look at. Salsa de molcajete. Oh, molcajete is amazing. I had an instructor share that experience, and molcajete is like one of those big dishes you share with a ton of people, and it's amazing. Okay, here's some drinks. Stunning. This is a beautiful drink. I would love that if I can make that. Holy moly. We have a horchata de coco. I love that. That's so cute. Okay, I can make that today. A watermelon jalapeno and mint agua fresca. There's no photo. I apologize, but this one's pretty. A mango mint agua fresca. It looks like charred mango. Yum. And then let's see. We do have desserts. Fresas con crema. I mean, strawberries and cream. Super good. This is a crepe with cajeta. Oh man, you can buy cajeta. I'm sure you can actually just buy that over on Amazon. It is like creamy, caramely. It's so good. I highly recommend it, and incorporating it in your desserts. Just do it. Just trust me. It is amazing. Okay. Mango chamoy paletas. Okay. Also a favorite. I have some of these in my freezer. Okay. I need this cookbook, but you might need this cookbook too. This is Familia. This is a really awesome Latin American cookbook. 15% off. It's pretty new, and it does focus more on like holiday fun family meals. Like there's a lot of big dishes in here, so it's really nice to have some of those on hand. So check out Familia. Let's look at some other ones because I'm taking too long. Flour Craft, I'll go through super fast. If you're a gluten-free person or you have somebody in your life that's experimenting with gluten-free baking, definitely look at Flour Craft. This is 20% off. This is it's like a smaller cafe bakery, and they have their own little cookbook, and it has been the best gluten-free baking book that I've had, I would say. The flavors are on point. Nothing's crumbly. It's very easy. And the recipe, you can kind of alter the recipes pretty easy without destroying them because they're just pretty straightforward. So let's look at this briefly. And a lot of these are fun classics. So we have like a pumpkin walnut bread with cream cheese icing. I just want to have this for like, I want to have all of these baked goods. Morning baked goods. These are all the recipes at their cafe as well. This is a raspberry and almond scone. We have some savory dishes in here too, and bread. So that's kind of cool. This is a savory waffle, which I have yet to make, but it looks so good. It looks perfect. Let's see. Let me cut forward a little bit more, trying to find the photos for you. Some of these dishes you need to make for other dishes as well, so read everything completely. This is the triple chocolate flourless cookie. I've made these. They are easy and they are tasty. I've made these ginger molasses whoopie pies more than, I mean, I could probably whip them up right now without looking at the cookbook. We have vegan oatmeal raisin cookies. There's a ton of vegan and gluten-free recipes in here, which is another reason why I like this so much. It's hard to sometimes do vegan and gluten-free simultaneously because it gets like crumbly, or it's hard, or it just isn't working out very well. This cookbook does a great job combining the two for some of the dishes. We have vegan tahini halva brownies. I'm going through this one a little fast because I own it, and I'll share it with you another time because it's a great baking cookbook. Lemon angel food cake. I have yet to make, but it sounds amazing. These are flourless chocolate almond tort. Let's see. Oh, I've made this one several times. It's a chocolate orange layer cake. And I hate the combination of chocolate and orange. I know. Gasp. Lay gasp. But I'll get to Alan in a second. But this one, super good. Okay. And then I'll do one more seasonal fruit galette. So there's different options for different seasons. So if you do like to shop seasonally for your produce, this is really nice. It gives you different recipes for different kinds. Alan says, do you know what you call a watermelon smashed on the side of the highway? I don't know why I was going to say seedless. That doesn't make sense. Tell me. Tell me. Okay. Sorry. One more. We have hot crossed buns, perfect for Christmas time. This is a really excellent recipe. I haven't had, because I have celiac and I got diagnosed like a decade ago. So I haven't had a lot of bread recipes like this classic one for Christmas in forever. So it was cool to see this and maybe recreate it, because I just didn't appreciate all this stuff when I could eat it before. So this is Flourcraft. Check this one out. It's very cool, and it's from like a smaller bakery. So it's just, I don't know. I really like it. It's like you're supporting a smaller business. Vegetarian roadkill. Alan. Oh my goodness. You and your jokes. Okay, this one's fun. We saw this in the, oh my gosh, the bookstore yesterday. So it's hard to see the title. It's A History of the World in 10 Dinners. Okay, 2,000 years, 100 recipes. It's kind of a hefty book, and I'm looking forward to it because I just looked at the table of contents here. And so far, I like it. I like it more than some of the other history-ish cookbooks I've seen. Because, I mean, granted, this does focus, it is pretty Eurocentric, but I feel like it's definitely more broad. Like, it's not just focusing on, oh, we start in ancient Greece and go all the way to Britain, and that's all of the history ever. Because we don't, like, Baghdad, huge, right? The Mediterranean is massive. Ethiopia. I wish there was some recipes in here. If we had like some ancient Mayan stuff would be amazing. Or if we went to like Polynesia, but they're trying at least in this one. So let's look at this a little bit. I'm being highly critical. I know I am, but that's just how I feel. So I'm just glad it incorporates more people, I guess. Here we start with ancient Rome, because apparently that's the beginning of all of history. Here we get to learn about Rome, but I like that we get to cook alongside. So I I don't think these are things I mean, I'd be shocked if we had this or they had this, but maybe they did. We have Cuban sauce for shellfish. So it has a little bit of a history about, it says, elite Romans, no matter how far they were from the sea, ate a lot of seafood. So we get some seafood recipes. My cat's trying to also join us today. Okay, moving on. Lots of history. So it's not as photo oriented, but if you like food history, okay, apparently you are coming up. Hello. All right. So sorry, that might be too much for vegetarians out there. So we do have some photos of the actual food though, and not much. I kind of wish there was more maps. Anyway, different laws, the different humors, so how people were actually handling food with like illness back in the day. So here's a poached pear custard. It's probably very tasty. Oh my goodness, sir. Okay, we have a rolled sandwich. Oh my goodness. He's just being so horrible right now. Okay, moving on to our next one. We have cold dish of carrots. Sir, I know. I'm in the middle of something. So we get more history of Baghdad. Whole fish 3 ways. So yeah, I like that we get a lot of history here, but I wish there was just more photos, just even historical photos or illustrations of like more than just the food. This is a pastry for the elite. I hope everybody's entertained by my my cat right now. He is just very persistent today. Okay, so we have the Silk Road, 13th to 16th century list of all of our recipes we're going to go through. And yeah, I'm curious what they're going to have here. We have stuffed eggplant, which looks beautiful, super tasty. Jackfruit, mango, and bitter melon salad. Do we have a history of each dish in here? So we had, I'm guessing these are the dishes from India. So we go here, but I don't see in the top here where this is actually from. Dishes from Baghdad again. Walnut stuffed fish. Walnut lamb. Why spice? So, okay, we get some small bits of incorporation. We have Central Asia, so Mongolia. Turmeric colored tendon. Whoa. Let's move on a little further. Tudor England, 15th to 17th century. Spice. Oh, they have a spice digestive in here. So yeah, we get a ton of history. Anyway, I'm going to show a few more photos of the food just so you know. But overall, I'm going to say this is one of those books that you're going to have to sit down and actually just read through, maybe cook along with it, which would be really fun. Decorated marzipan, and kind of just see how accurate or maybe how hard or easy each dish is. It'd be interesting if we, reduced how much convenience we had, like less, no ovens and that kind of thing. Roasted duck with nuts and garlic. Oh, I've never thought about doing whole slices of garlic like that. Anyway, so if you are looking for a food history book, check this one out. It's a history of the world in 10 dinners. Very cool cookbook. Now I have to deal with the child real fast. Okay, sir. Okay. Next, thank you, Alan. He's a peach today. Okay. Let's see. We have Studio Ghibli. That's right. The unofficial cookbook. Oh, he's a mess. Okay. Studio Ghibli, unofficial cookbook. I swear there's a Studio Ghibli cookbook that comes out once a year, I think. Oh, hi, Moon River. Where's the other lady from yesterday? Well, that's my co-host, Carrie. And so her and I do this channel. Both of us do this channel. I think she's going to be live streaming a little bit later today. So stay tuned for her if that's who you're looking for. but she'll probably be live streaming a lot more for sure. Oh, Alan, have a really awesome day. It was really awesome seeing you. Oh no, don't be sorry, Moon River. It's okay. I'm fumbling with my words today, so don't mind me. I'm struggling today. Oh, no, you're not being rude at all. I'm just being weird today. I had my cat interrupting me a lot, and I was like, it threw me off my game a little bit, and I was like getting all caught up in my wires, so it's really not you. It's me, trust me. Anyway, moving on to this cookbook. This one's 67% off on Amazon right now. But like I was saying, there's always, I think, a Studio Ghibli unofficial cookbook that comes out probably once a year. I think this one might be the most recent. Let me just triple check. It is by Inside Editions, but so I think this one's fairly recent. So we have everything divided up into, you know, like main dishes, desserts, that sort of thing. So let's see what this looks like. I personally really love here we have Totoro's bento. I really like some of the other ones where they've divided up into the movie. That one was really interesting and really easy to navigate. So if you wanted to do like a Totoro watching day, you could just look at the Totoro section. But I totally like this as well. It just divides it up and you can actually see, you know, the movie, and here's a cute little illustration of what this dish looks like. So I'm very excited. All right, Moon River Hyatt says, I love cats. Me too. I'm a little obsessed. And I'm a huge Ina Garden fan. Barefoot Contessa. Oh, you have all 13? That's amazing. I mean, she's pretty phenomenal. Super easy and concise. Great to learn from. And just the recipes are always good. I don't think I've cooked out of any of her cookbooks and have been like, meh. They're always good. Okay, so here is step by step. Wow, photos for the Totoro, for the Studio Ghibli cookbook. I mean, very thorough. So if you are a visual learner, this would actually be great for college kids or just more reluctant chefs and maybe people who might need like a side-by-side photo for everything. That's really helpful. So here we have Pompoko. I have not actually seen that one yet, but here we have a cool hamburger, homemade, step-by-step photos. Very cool. Vegetable soup. This is from Tales of Earthsea. I love these. This is so, I mean, like very, very easy. Ooh, yum. We have, of course, every cookbook always has Hal's bacon and eggs because it's so cute and memorable. So, whoa, this is cute. So here's the finished product, but here's all of our step-by-step photos. Yum. Moonflower or Moon River says, I have had a few of her recipes that you didn't like. Really? And you bought all of them at the pandemic. Which recipes did you not like? And then which recipes were your favorite, you think, from the cookbooks, at least so far? I would be impressed if you've cooked every single recipe out of 13 cookbooks. I mean, that would be that's dedication for sure. Okay, shrimp tempura. This is from Up on Poppy Hill. Let's look at the actual final dish. Aw. It's so simple. So yeah, these are really approachable. A great, easy Ponyo's ramen with ham. So this is just a really easy, awesome way of learning how to cook. You can cook if you have any Ghibli fans in your, oh my gosh, loved ones in your life. This would be a really great gift. And if they have been curious about learning how to cook a little bit more, this is really handy. And it has a lot of really amazing dishes in here. I mean, really good. We have spaghetti with meatballs. So it's not super intense. Beef stroganoff, familiar dishes, accessible ingredients. Definitely check this one out. So this is the Studio Ghibli cookbook. It's unofficial. It has a ton of recipes from all of the different Ghibli films, probably featuring at least one dish from a film. So that's pretty sweet. So check that one out. Next up, oh man, I'm already I'm running out of time. We have Baked to Perfection. This one is for your gluten-free people that are more technical. So I bought this one because Katerina Sermelj is she got really popular again over on TikTok, and she had like this whole lemon series and everything looked amazing. So I was like, I have to buy her cookbook. Moon River says she didn't like the chili. Wow. I'm okay. That's crazy. What about the chili did you not like? I know some people put a ton of bell peppers in their chili, and that's just not, I can't do too many bell peppers. I'll do a ton of jalapeno peppers, but bell peppers, I don't know. And then of course the mac and cheese. I don't know anybody that's messed up macaroni and cheese, to be honest. It's so good. It's the best. Oh, and the Pioneer Woman cookbook is really is that her new cookbook coming out? Because I thought I saw a Pioneer Woman cookbook that's kind of similar, but it's not Ina's. But it does go through a lot of the fundamentals. Oh, the chili was tomatoey. Okay, I totally understand that too. You can't have too much because then it just ends up tasting like you're just eating spaghetti sauce or something, or marinara sauce, right? Okay, so Baked to Perfection by Katerina Sermelj. Awesome gluten-free cookbook. This one goes into the literal science of gluten-free baking or just baking in general. So it talks about in the very beginning, you do have to read through this. It talks about the different fats, the different flours, what each flour, the consistency. So if it's high protein, water absorption, that sort of thing. And you can make your own flour blends based on these tables and charts. It talks about the different tools you might need that are super handy and convenient. We have types of bakes, how much flour. So if you wanted to be free and experiment and bake your own stuff, you can kind of learn how to do that, or at least be pretty loose with it. So very interesting cookbook. Let me show you the photos though of some of her bakes real quick. She does have step-by-step photos for some of these, which is really handy. I don't know, it's really nice to just have something to, what am I trying to say? You're trying to compare your stuff with so that you know that you're doing it the right way. Look at these amazing brownies. Here's some lemon bars. And this is exactly why I bought this cookbook, was for lemon bars. That's the only reason. This is a pretty large cookbook, so I don't know what's wrong with me. Let's move to more apricot Danish pastries. Let's see. We have cheese twists, so it's not just sweet stuff. There are savory bakes in here, including bread, a whole bread chapter, which is super nice. As somebody who has celiac, I haven't had actual bread in like a million years, and there's a science to it. So she goes through all of that. You might want to read through everything, especially for gluten-free stuff. But here's kind of her bread, and look at that. Airy, beautiful crust. I mean, awesome. Have not had bread like this in a long, long time. So this is a really amazing, handy cookbook. Pizza, pies, cookbooks, brownies, cookies, beautiful stuff. Scones. So it goes through fundamentals, things that you might want to learn for gluten-free baking. I have not had an eclair in a long time either. Stunning stuff. So check out Baked to Perfection. It is the gluten-free baking book that you will need. All right. So next, let's see. Let's do the ranch table as my final book. If you are wanting to see these cookbooks in greater detail, make sure to subscribe over here on our Amazon Live channel or on our YouTube channel as well. We will flip through those, each cookbook in pretty great detail, just so that you can see if this is a cookbook that you might like. And if you do like cookbooks, you might want to consider, subscribing. So check out the ranch table. Okay. It's by Elizabeth Poet. This one's also a really big cookbook that people are like obsessed with. I haven't heard of it, so I feel really behind. I don't know. I was like really on top of my cookbooks, and now I feel like a little derpy. This is all cooking by season. We have spring, summer, fall, winter. Here's just a brief look through of what this cookbook provides. Lots of beautiful photos, lots of friends and family gatherings together. So that's really cool. Let's start with spring. And you'll see in the very front, it says breaking day, breakfast after a hunt, and spring celebrations. So it's like sub chapters, which I'm losing my voice. Sorry, hold on. So the sub chapters are really nice if you are more of a seasonal cooker and for time of day. So here we have, Rancher's garlic bread. I love seeing just lifestyle pictures. Those are cool. We have a wedge salad and your own buttermilk yogurt ranch dressing. Fudgy caramel brownies. Those are beautiful. Mint whiskey Arnold Palmer. Ooh. Okay. We have duck fat home fries, which I've actually heard are kind of the way to go. It's like the best potatoes. Let's see. We have a lot of photos of the family and the farm. Roast lamb with garlic rosemary rub. That looks beautiful. Let's move forward a little bit more. Whoa, those are pretty. Butter cookies with fresh flowers. That's what these are. That would be a really cool just wedding like decoration or little appetizer. Here we have summertime. Birthday dinner. So they've listed off like what you can actually serve in total, just a whole feast, which would be amazing. Apricots with goat's cheese and honey. We have rigatoni with sausage, eggplant, basil, and mozzarella. Oh my God, look at that. That looks so good. It's cheesy. It's perfect. Fettuccine with roasted summer vegetables. We have Caesar salad with homemade croutons. Pork ribs steamed in apple cider. Okay. I can see this if you wanted to use like your air fryer or if you have one, like a pressure cooker. I have everything all in one. So I always am like, oh, my air fryer. That would be perfect. Here we have a blackberry margarita. That looks stunning. Perfect. Let's see. Melon with lime and chili. I'm about to lose my voice. So I think I'm going to have to wrap this up, unfortunately. Green beans with herb salt. And then let's see what this is. This says an eggplant and summer squash parmesan. Summertime is a very long chapter. And then here we have more of our winter fall with their chanterelles on toast. Yum. New Year's Eve celebration. So this is a cool cookbook. I am kind of losing my voice a little bit. It's hard to manage. So if you want to see the full review of this, definitely check out our YouTube channel because I will go through the whole thing. Yes. Anyway, so I hope everybody enjoyed this live stream for what it was. I know Carrie will be live streaming a little later today. And we might be live streaming too, but stay tuned. We are getting ready for Christmas time. So if you are too, make sure to follow, subscribe, like, comment, let us know what kind of things you're looking forward to. And of course, cookbooks. Thanks so much and have a fantastic rest of your day.